unique historical sub-region, Gemer, Spiš, Košice and Zemplín. But I'll tell you more about them later on. Now I just want to tell you that for us the most important or the biggest goal is to bring more visitors to our destination. And what I mean by that is my team or our team back in Košice, they are doing their best, and that's why we are here actually, to get you more inspired and come and explore our destination. And I want to tell you a few major reasons why should German travelers choose our destination. Not many people maybe heard of, but I do think there is a uniqueness to be presented. So, if I was asked for just one reason, why should anyone ever consider visiting our destination? What is so unique? The answer would be very simple, and it's UNESCO. VR UNESCO has become our defining brand. It's a permanent identifier of a destination, but it's something that really distinguishes us from other destinations. The rich density and great accessibility of UNESCO sites. What I mean by that, not only cultural but also natural heritage listed in UNESCO is certainly a top feature that makes our destination to stand out in the European travel market. There are as many as 18 UNESCO sites within 100 minutes drive from Košice. It's nothing. Consider some people that live in London and they travel 1 hour to reach their work. Here, you travel less than an hour and you reach beautiful UNESCO sites. So definitely something to consider. With your base in Košice, beautiful historic center, you can do and explore UNESCO sites one by one on your day trips, or you can combine it with other attractions. So it's really something to be considered. As you see, this is a map of Slovak Republic. Out of 26 UNESCO sites, there are 18, as you can see, very easily within 100 minutes by car from Košice. So please, I hope the message is delivered and you will remember always that Košice region means UNESCO. And now I'm going to briefly introduce them all to you so you have an idea what I'm talking about. It's not only just talking, but I'm going to show you a few pictures and tell you some brief information. So what you see in the picture now is actually Dobšinska Ice Cave, one of the largest ice caves in the world, one of the most visited ones in the world, in Slovakia, sorry. And it has a big phenomena, the biggest volume of ice. Another one is Krásnohorská Cave. This is also very unique. Just so you know, we have 6 caves listed in UNESCO and located very close to Košice as a natural gateway to the region. For those who like adventure, this is a perfect idea because it's very adventurous. As you see, the equipment that people wear in the picture, it's mandatory. You have a speleologist, you actually have your own light, and at the end, you're going to be faced with a beautiful stalagmite that is 34 meters tall. So this stalagmite used to be listed in Guinness Book of Records. Nowadays, there are some other bigger ones, but we are still proud of that fact. Ochtinska Aragonite Cave, there are only 3 of this kind accessible in the world. Sorry, but I have to drink a little bit of water. There are only 3 of this kind in the world. One is in our region, and another 2 are Mexico and Argentina. So another beautiful cave, very different from others. Each one very unique, or you can actually explore beautiful underground boat trip on the river Styx in Jaskiňa Domica. This is actually the only one that is open to the public all year round. So you can, anytime you come to Košice region, you can visit. Gombasek Cave, as you see, is a very unique decoration. In this cave, there are not bat species living. If they did, there would not be such a beautiful decoration that looks like a straw. And the last one, Jasov Cave, which is actually Jasovská Cave, used for spelotherapy. So people that suffer from respirational diseases can really get much better staying in that cave. Another dominant, the Spiš Castle, some of you may have heard of. If you didn't, certainly time to go and visit. It's one of the largest castle complexes in Europe. This is a beautiful view from the castle. And there you see a little town, Spišské Podhradie, that is also listed in a world's list of heritage, or Spiš chapter, also called Slovak Vatican, with the beautiful Cathedral of St. Martin, worth the visit. Or you can enjoy beautiful, relaxing atmosphere in a primeval forest, Bihorlat, with a lake of volcanic origin. In that primeval forest, you are going to be surrounded by beech trees that are more than 200 years old. Or Žahra, our white gem, it's a unique church with wall paintings of a great value. The most beautiful one is the Tree of Life. Or Levoča, also one of the oldest pilgrimage sites in the eastern part of Slovakia, that is surrounded by beautiful medieval walls that are 2 kilometers long. And as you notice, beautiful historic center. And then we are proud of wooden churches. This is Ruská Bystra, Ladomírova. Each one, as you see, is very different. What is so unique about those churches, that they are always located in a very peaceful environment, so great place for meditation. And last but not least, beautiful town of Gothic spirit and with a significant spa, some of you may have heard of, Bardejov. So, now you may ask yourself, how do we get there? You got some information already from Bjorn, so I'm not gonna talk a lot about the accessibility, but we are proud of having a Košice International Airport that is currently served by several low-cost and traditional carriers. So it's really very easy to reach our destination nowadays. And once you land in Košice, everything is as close as it gets. Within 15 minutes you step out of the terminal, you can be in the city center drinking coffee and enjoy the great atmosphere that is one of the most authentic in the whole Slovakia. So keep that in mind. Everything is as close as it gets. Košice is the second largest city, so I'm going to briefly introduce you beautiful city that we come from, with around 300,000 inhabitants. It's a city with a youth spirit. There are 3 universities, many colleges. We have around 30,000 students, 6,000 foreigner students. It's a city of former steel industry, but the city has changed into beautiful cultural and creative city. The milestone was 2013, where the city got the title European Capital of Culture. In Košice there are many IT companies, that's why we call Košice as the IT Valley. There is AT&T, T-Systems, Nest, etc. And it's also a hub of eastern Slovakia as far as shopping is concerned. What I mean by that, you don't only go shopping in the shopping centers, but you can go to Old Town and buy beautiful treasure, handmade, or coming from the designer, so I definitely recommend that. Košice is also, in European context, known for its titles. So as you see, we are proud of many titles, not only European Capital City of Culture, but also European City of Sport. And we are proud that in 2011 and also this year, we were hosting Ice Hockey World Championship, so Ball Hockey World Championship. We are also European Volunteering Capital this year, and Creative City of Media Art. Košice has a rich history that goes back to the 13th century. We were the first city that got coat of arms in Europe in 1369. We are proud of the longest promenade that has 1 kilometer in Slovakia, and where you can find all the beautiful sites, including museums, galleries, everything within walking distance. You can also enjoy your time in beautiful cafes or taste traditional or international cuisine in our restaurants. But you shouldn't miss out the oldest restaurant in Slovakia from 1542, Hostinec, which you actually see in the picture. It's a very ancient picture, how it used to look like. So as far as I know, it's one of the oldest in the world. I'm sorry. And we are also proud to have the oldest hotel in Slovakia that is actually placed in a beautiful, peaceful environment in a forest. And for those who like adventure, we also have a lot to offer for families with children, like children railway, with a steam train that is really historical, or zoo, dino, way how you can meet the city. What I mean by that, it's the hotel that doesn't exist. So there are rooms, very different, there are several rooms in different hotels within Košice. So it's partner hotels. Each one is actually inspired by something that is related to Košice. And you also get a very nice package together with it. So once you stay in that hotel, you get a local guy that is online on WhatsApp with you. You got a hand-written welcoming letter. You get local products, and you also get tickets, or to the event, or to the theater, or cinema, or whatsoever. So it's really beautiful idea. So if you want to stay in Košice, maybe also this is a choice for you. And I have a great news for you guys. It's not only the city. Historical city of Košice is beautiful, but it's only in the middle of your journey to Košice region. So once you leave the city, you're off to a great experience. And that great experience means beautiful nature and monumental sites. The Spiš region is one of the four regions that we have within the destination, and it truly deserves to be called the Pearl of Slovakia. Here, this region is offering, as you see in the slide, is offering both monumental site, man-made and natural. As you see, beautiful Spiš Castle from the bird's perspective, a beautiful national park. So, Slovak Paradise National Park is certainly one of the most beautiful area, sought after place, and place that we are proud of, where you can experience many things all year round. As you see, hiking, adventures or easy, you can do horse trails, you can do ice climbing in winter, rock climbing, Nordic walking, cycling, everything for everybody. So, as you see, I did it myself. There is something that I certainly recommend. It's Via Ferrata. I don't know if you ever tried, but first of all, you definitely clear your mind because you're staying in the incredible wild nature. So you taste a bit of wilderness, first of all, and then you're proud of yourself at the end, and that's really worth it. So, and Slovak Paradise is unique, so I don't forget to tell you why is it so unique. There's no such a place in Europe. What I mean by that, there are so many glamorous waterfalls, gorges and canyons that you actually don't find such a place. If you do find some gorge or canyon like this, it's usually solitary. But in Slovak Paradise, you have them. There are so many in a small area, and the way of their access is very unique. Here you actually can see hand in hand nature, human touch and nature. By human touch, I mean the technical equipment that needs to be used in order to be able to pass through the gorge. But it's really not disturbing anyone. So I just want to point that out. Once you get there, this is it's a must to, for example, in Via Ferrata have a Ferrata set, but it's really not disturbing you, and you can still enjoy the beauty of the nature. Spišská Nová Ves, it's a beautiful town, and it's considered as a gateway to a Slovak paradise. It's known for its 7 wonders, but I'm going to mention only 2 of them. The first one is the highest watchtower. It's 87 meters tall in the heart of the city, and the lens-shaped square that is one of the longest in Europe. From the tower, you can have a beautiful view to the paradise, and if the weather is nice, you can also see beautiful National Park High Tatras. My colleagues later on, they will present also the upper part of eastern Slovakia, where there is a beautiful national park. So, this town, so I don't forget to tell you, was actually voted by public in 2016 as the most beautiful town in Slovakia. And another precious gem that we have in our destination, it's Tokaj Viticultural Region. It's the only one. What I mean by that, there's no other wine that tastes like this, and you are going to have a chance to taste it, because we brought a piece of a piece of Tokaj wine region here. So please, at the end of the session, don't run away and stay for wine tasting. I would be very happy. I want to hear your feedback, okay? Whether you liked it or not. So it's the smallest wine region in our destination, first of all. Secondly, it's known not only for its, let's say, eternal youth. its wine, but also for the rich history and tradition. The history goes back to the 13th century. Many aristocrats love this wine. Also, maybe you know French Emperor Louis XIV, who once declared this wine to be the wine of the king and king of wines. So please give it a try later on. The Tokaj wine region is actually experiencing a golden age because there are several, maybe more than 200 awards coming from international wine competitions. There, I think, is a significant proof of it. The best way how you can enjoy Tokaj wine is try Tokaj wine route. You can do it individually, or you can do it using the services of the agency. Ideally for 2 or 3 days stay. I would certainly recommend September because of the grape harvest, because of the many festivals and events that are going on. So give it a try. You are going to taste wine in medieval cellars coming from 13th century. Many winemakers are actually family-run businesses, so it's they put piece of their heart into the process of making wine. So don't miss that out once you decide to come to Slovakia, to the eastern part. So please discover the beauty of Tokaj. You can also enjoy bathing in wine barrels if you really want to. So if you really want to know more, ask me at the end. I will be here and I'll be pleased to assist you. So I think I've been talking too much, and I try to present at least those attractions that we consider as the most beautiful and top in every region. But for the success of the destination, this is not enough. What I mean by that, we need to really cooperate. We need to cooperate with carriers like airlines. We need to cooperate with the local entrepreneurs, service providers, in order to increase the number of visitors, and that goes hand in hand with the economic impact. I think you all agree with me. So here we are, and we are really open to cooperation with the German tour operators, agencies, and we are currently preparing the portfolio of day trips products. And we want to do it right, of course, because we want that at the end, the product that we create will meet interest and will meet customers, and they're going to be very happy at the end. So give us a chance and start cooperating with us. We have a ready product for you. We have, with no investment, with better condition, sales benefits that we can talk about later, and then at the end, great cooperation. We know the environment where we come from. We cooperate closely with the local partners, so we can really help you out. So I'm going to briefly introduce you a few of the day trips, just so you have an idea what you can do once you actually come to the destination. So I have chosen only 2 one-day trips. For example, this one is across the Slovak Karst, another national park that we have in the destination and we are proud of. And in one day, you can actually do this. So you visit Slovak Karst National Park, you do a bit of hiking, you can go to Krasnohorska Cave that I mentioned before, very adventurous, and then beautiful, easy hike in beautiful nature, Zádiel Gorge. Or the world's famous and unique sites. And in this trip, in one day only, leaving Košice, coming back to Košice, you can visit beautiful ice cave or a very unique Aragonite cave, and at the end Betliar, which is one of the most visited and most popular manor houses in Slovakia. Or 2-day trips. This one is mainly targeted for tourists because in 2 days you do Via Ferrata with a guide, you do Zleimarská Gorge, so you do many things that Slovak Paradise can offer, including the cave. So it's just an example of what we can offer, and now there is a special offer for you guys. We are very proud of having a great and close cooperation with our partner hotels. It's Hotel Metropole, and just so you know, we have a representative here, so you can actually talk directly to the director of the hotel, or Thermal Šírava Spa Resort, or Hotel Jasmin that is located in city of Košice. All of them are 4-star hotels. For example, Hotel Metropole has a special offer, pay 3 and get 4. So you pay for 3 nights and stay and I get 4 nights in a beautiful hotel that is actually located in Spišská Nová Ves, the town that is a gateway to the paradise. So you're close to the Spiš Castle, to the paradise, as you see in the picture. You can have a very nice stay, and there is a voucher for 3 nights stay in that hotel at the end. So some of you maybe will be lucky enough to win the voucher and enjoy stay in this hotel. Or wellness stay. This is very new hotel. It's a part of the Aqua World with a unique wellness and a very healthy water. It's a thermal spring. People really enjoy staying there. It's very clean, very modern, very nice, as you see in the picture. And with that special stay, we can get 2 nights, half boarding, and also entrance to the wellness center for your stay, for the whole stay. Or Hotel Jasmin, that is actually very located in, it's a design hotel near the city center of Košice. We can offer you city break with 2-day stay, with a city guided tour, tickets to the theater. You can choose opera or ballet, so you don't have to be worried about the language barrier. So it's also something you should maybe reconsider. So, and at the end, I just want to say how happy I am, how happy we are, me and my colleagues, that we are here with Eurowings Airlines, and that this unique airline that is a part of Lufthansa Group and actually was ranked as the best airline in 2017 is here with us today and are currently renewing the connection. So I'm very happy for the successful realization of this project. Let's hope they're gonna stay with this route for as long as possible and bring a lot of Germans to Košice and a lot of people from Košice to Germany as well. And I'm just gonna repeat that there are four times a week flight connection, Košice-Düsseldorf and Düsseldorf-Košice in the afternoon. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope it was fruitful, and I hope we have a nice collaboration and cooperation and talks after the session. And now I'm going to ask my colleague from the Košice International Airport to present you our beautiful airport that is as close as it gets, only 15 minutes from the airport to the city center. So please.
Thank you very much. Welcome at this presentation of the unique region where we are proud that we are in the center of, that you can use as a gateway to the eastern Slovakia. At the beginning, just a small video. We are very well located just in between the Košice region and northeast region, so all eastern Slovakia is very well accessible, as it was said, and everything you can see with really relatively short distance. You see that the airport is small. We are a regional airport, nevertheless we have legacy carriers, we have low-cost carriers, and just as information about our technical skills is that we have been rated, for example, by the low-cost company Ryanair, the #2 as the best station that they had from whole more than 200 airports. So we try our best always in order to serve passengers, to serve air carriers in the best way as we can. So usually my presentation about Košice Airport is always about destination. Now I have to a bit rechange that to the facts, from which I would like to confirm all those things which have been said already before. So we are located here in the center of Eastern Europe, and you see that this region has a significant GDP growth. What does it mean also for the tourism? This means that many investments are being transferred to the tourism infrastructure, to the sites, and then so always when somebody comes back after 2 or 3 years, they see a really big jump in terms of the infrastructure. Here we are. This is our location. So all of those pictures which you have already seen and all those which you will just see, it's about this part of Slovakia. this whole eastern part or half of the Slovakia. Nevertheless, I would like to highlight as well that in our catchment area is also a part of the Poland, Hungary, and as well Ukraine. So for all you that you already cooperate with Hungary, it's ideal way how to combine it. How to combine Košice region with Hungary, what might be that country or destinations that more tourists in Germany knows, but it would be a nice step how to also explore within few days as well the Košice or Eastern Slovakia region. In terms of technical information, all of them you have here. I will just say that we are owned by Vienna International Airport, 66%. So all carriers and all passengers, they can just expect the technical conditions at the most of the European average airports. Just simply everything works as it should be. We, as a Košice, in terms of economy, we are really strong in the three pillars. One is the steel factory, the second is the IT, and then automotive. This brings, especially the IT valley, that the region and Košice town, the age is less than average. The language skills are more than average in Slovakia, significantly more. Many, just all those employees, they have to speak English, and certain part of them as well, they speak very well, fluently German. And those people, they earn more than average, and this means that they tend to travel, they are used to different cultures, different nationalities, and they are cooperative because they like their town, they like their region. Here are some companies. We are very strong cooperating with Germany. So you can see the test systems, Innogy, Handmann, Getrag, Ford, or Siemens, Deutschmann, and many others. These are just the biggest ones in our region. Here is the route map, as you can see. So ideally for Eurowings, it's the very good cooperation between Eurowings and Austrian Airlines, as the Lufthansa owns both of those airlines. So sometimes people, they combine Austrian Airlines on one leg and on the other hand with Eurowings. So if it doesn't fit to your pattern, for example, which I think it will fit because the 4 times per week it's enough, but it's always possible to combine. And as you can see, here is our growth at the airport. So the others already made the choice. So please come and see and explore this region. Thank you very much.